Good morning, Facebook, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. I am at the lake, as you can see, in a place called Cold Bay, at the port. And it's cloudy, but it's beautiful, beautiful morning. Okay, I'm just going to share this to my group. Da-da-da. Happy Friday. Oh, I'm going to share this to the FIT program as well, actually. My new Facebook group for my new program called the FIT program. I'll talk about that at the end. Going from a have not to a have is a mindset. That's my topic for today. So I'm going to start with a story, actually, because it truly is a mindset, and where I personally got that, really got that fact that everything is mindset, or it starts with mindset. The easy part is the implementation, but it's our minds that are either working for us or against us. So the purpose of this live stream is to help you to have your mind work for you, because that can change in an instant, no matter what direction your mind has been working in up until now. So I'm holding that intention. Hold it for yourself too. If you're tuning in for this, hold the intention that you go from have not to a have. Now this applies in everything. I'm not just talking about money for the have nots. It's typical of what we hear. This is everything. So I'll start with my personal story about my have not, and this is nearly 19 years ago. 18 I can tell you specifically, it was 18 years ago and about 10 months now, or October. Yes, my son is December 18th he's born. So when he was born, and I really wanted to breastfeed. It was so important to me, and it just was not working out. It was not working out. Dylan was born prematurely, and it was very stressful. Actually, he was born nearly 5 weeks early, and oh yeah, that was a whole other story. He was in intensive care. It was very frightening, but also obviously all is very, very well now. But for the first month, he just was not latching on, and I was heartbroken. This was just something that was so important to me to do, that I wanted to do. So that would be a have. I have this experience with my son that I am breastfeeding. But what I was doing was I was pumping like a cow. I was pumping every 3 hours, and then he would take the bottle very easily. But it was exhausting. I was exhausted, and it was something I remember. It was something I just felt so strongly about. It's like, why is it not working? It has to work, and think about that for you in your life. Something that you've wanted and you're not succeeding in getting. Just a moment, Sasha, come here. Sorry, my doggy is getting attracted by another dog. Stay here. Anyway, so I was really heartbroken about this, really heartbroken. And then I went to this meeting called a La Lèche League meeting. La Lèche League is their support group for new mothers for breastfeeding. I think it's specifically for breastfeeding. I don't even remember if it's specifically for that topic. But anyway, okay, so. Sorry, there's a dog barking and I don't see the dog, but I can hear it. Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, good. They're happy together. So, I went to the meeting and I shared my challenge, and then I came home. No, I was driving home, and I remember in my head, mindset. Here's my story, mindset. I felt so heard for how challenging I felt it was, and then I got stories of inspiration, people, examples of I had that challenge too, and now I don't, which is always the best. When you hear I went from have not to have, you've got evidence that it can change. So in my mind, about going home, I thought, okay, it's just gonna work. And I remember I was just decided and happy, and like, yeah, this is actually, I had in my mind, I was like, well, it's just never going to happen. I was kind of giving up. And I went home, and Dylan immediately latched on, and I remember the shock. It was just like, oh my God. And what I changed was my state. I decided, and I guess somehow he understood. And with my shifted state, it all just went swimmingly and smoothly from there. And so for the reason I share that story is I know this is, I mean, there's many examples in my life, but that one for me is an example, and I always come back to it. It's like, it's in the mind. When you decide in the mind, that's when things will shift. But like, really seriously decide. You could say, yeah, but I have decided, no. And, but no, it's like firmly decide, and, you know, shift up your behavior a bit and get support, and, you know, like really go all in and decide this gets to change. So I thought of that because also, you know, and now I'm on this fitness journey, and I have a very red dog beside me. That's so funny. Cute dog. Okay, he's gone. So now I'm on this fitness journey, and I'm really, it's incredible. It's like, wow, I'm gonna get a mega fit body, and that's something for me. I would have been a have-not, you know, all my life. You know, since I was a teenager, I was body conscious, and, you know, I wasn't ever like obese, but I always struggled with, you know, I'm just a have-not, you know, it's something, well, I just can't manage to, you know, have a mega fit body. And now I am. It's like, wow, it's fun to observe this process, this transformation, this change. It's just like, and it's like, wow, I'm becoming a have, going from a have-not in this area to a have. And I was thinking about it, and that's why I'm sharing this morning, because it's totally a mindset. It's a decision. It's like, instead of being in the lack of, oh, well, I'm just not somebody who. So think of the area in your life where you are a have-not and you want to go to a have, to have something. You know, instead of, well, it's just not working out for me, and I'm just, you know, well, I never succeed, and I always, you know, something always goes wrong or whatever. And instead decide, no, this gets to happen. This gets to change. I am going to be 51 years old in December. And it's only now that my mindset is, I'm somebody who has a mega fit body. It's getting fitter and fitter. I'm on a fitness journey. Read my blog from yesterday for details of that. But it's until December 4th, this particular fitness challenge. And then it's just maintenance after that. But I'm like, whoa, and I'm like, gosh, it's a pity it took me this long to really make that firm decision and back myself and go all in. And it's all mindset. And, you know, keeping to the meal plan and keeping to the fitness, the cardio and the gym part, it's all mindset. Because in every moment I could stop, I could give up. You know, this morning I was walking past the bakery and I'm like, oh, you know, I have my coffee, and how nice it would be to have a pastry with that. And it's like, well, yeah, it would be nice, but what's nicer is this vision that I'm holding for myself, and how great that feels to make that shift in my life. So there's my message this morning. It's never too late, never too late. And even if you feel like it's just not going to happen to me, and think about that, you know, and even do a journaling exercise, you know, I'm just not the type of person who. And at any moment, at any stage in your life, know that you can become a person who. And you can go from, I'm just not the type of person who, so I'm the type of person who. I'm the type of person who achieves my vision. I'm the type of person who gets to be fit, healthy. I'm the type of person who wakes up feeling energized. I'm the type of person who is inspiring and positive. I'm the type of person who lives in abundance. I'm the type of person who, you know, and that's a mindset shift, deciding that. And it really is a decision. It's like the story that I told at the start about, you know, with my son 18 years ago, that it was a decision that changed everything for me. That inner decision, that's where it starts, and then you take aligned action to get there, obviously. So if you want to be the type of person who has that fit body, is fit and healthy and vibrant, and wakes up feeling really good, brain fog gone, if if you want to become that person, then I would highly recommend, I would love you to come join us inside the FIT program, because the important thing is it's not just mindset, it's also information, and having accurate information about the most efficient way and healthy way to change your body shape. And you know, and maybe you're happy with your body. It's not just about body. This is an internal thing about eating well and feeling good, and the confidence that you feel from that, and the pride that you feel, and the okay, I'm focused, and you know, having more energy to, you know, to be more present. There's so many benefits from this. Avoiding osteoporosis, and you know, living longer. There's so many positives from this, but a lot of it is mindset. So a lot of there's 30 lessons inside the FIT program, and a lot of them are mindset related. The first 10 or so are more around the strategy, the, you know, FYI, you know, this is how you build muscle effectively, this is how you burn fat effectively, etc. And then it goes into mindset, and there's lots of great tips in there, everything that I've learned, because people just aren't aware. I think they're not aware because fitness, you know, the diet industry, you know, people they you know, they want to make money from their bottle of pills or their, but nothing beats having, you know, just you're a powerful being that can create the change that you want with a decision, and then backing yourself. So take a moment just to think about, what would it feel like if you fully committed, if you fully backed yourself? Or go a step higher and join my Radically Committed program, which is 3 months with me, 1-to-1, and then you're really going to get your hand held and go all in on your transformation. And you know, it's like, what's it worth to you to do that? Like, how great would it feel to become that person who good things happen for? And good things just don't randomly happen. We create those situations in our lives with our decisions to back ourselves and to do whatever it takes. Voila, there's my message this morning. Think about it. Decide that you are a have of whatever it is you want, and know that your reality can change in an instant. I remember hearing that quote several years ago, and it's always stayed with me, and it is true. And your reality changes when you change your state and your decision. And then the needle starts to shift. And then hold that with faith. Hold it with faith, instead of like, well, it's not happening, it's not happening, it's not happening. I think that's what happened to me all those years ago with my son. Hey Julia, hey Lydia, lovely to see you guys. Just finishing up, but go ahead and listen to this from the start. Think about an area of your life where you're a have not that you want to become a have, and think then about, you know, well, what if I went all in? What if I went all in? If I gave myself that gift of going all in, what might be the outcome of that? Because I promise you, it feels good. I never thought that I would be where I am right now. I'm just fascinated with how my body is changing and how my energy levels, and it feels really good. So I'd highly recommend it. Come join us inside the FIT program, and that is a great place to start, I would say, if what I'm saying is speaking to you, if it's resonating with you. Lots and lots of love from Kope, Switzerland. Wishing you a fantastic Friday. It's my daughter's 17th birthday today, Mia. Happy birthday, Mia. She doesn't like for me to share on Facebook, and I respect that. You know, she's at that teenage age that, although she's coming out the other side of it now, I think it's getting a bit better. But I'm taking her for lunch, and yeah, just feeling blessed for